Skate changed all the rules for skateboarding games when it arrived on the 360 and PS3 last year with its timing-based flick-it controls. It made the once revolutionary Tony Hawk franchise look like an old man yelling at this young skate punk to get off his lawn and get a haircut while you're at it. Now Skate makes its way to the Wii as Skate-it, with an even more literal interpretation of this flick-it idea. Instead of flipping an analog stick to do tricks, the Wii's motion sensing capabilities are used in a variety of control schemes. Using just the remote, a remote and nunchuck, or the balance board, players jet around the world in a quest to get sponsored and become a pro skater. While not all of the controls work as well as they should, there are enough options here that you should be able to find an input method that works for you. This is a deep and challenging game that encourages players to get creative with their skating. Instead of pressing every button on your controller in dozens of combinations to perform tricks, Skate-it is all about timing and finessing your remote. Don't worry, finessing is legal in all 50 states. The A button will give you a push, tilting the remote will steer, and flicking it in different directions will pull off a variety of kickflips and ollies. I found that turning in the air was pretty awkward with just the remote, so I play with the nunchuck attached and let the analog stick handle my rotations. More adventurous gamers can step on the Wii balance board and control the game with their feet. You still hold the remote to push and grab, but steering and tricks are pulled off by leaning and bouncing on different areas of the board. This method can be fun, but it's definitely more challenging to play the game this way. Whenever you replace a button press with some sort of body movement, you lose precision, and that is the case here. I doubt Skate-it was originally designed with the balance board in mind, but it's nice to have the option to use it. What is annoying is that it has to recalibrate every time someone steps on and off. That means if you're taking turns on the board in a multiplayer game, it's going to recalibrate for each person every time. Seems like it would have been easy enough to save each player's calibration settings, right? Another irksome multiplayer quirk is that even if you're skating with just a remote, each player has to pass around the same one. You can't all hold your own controllers. This is a much less casual game than Shaun White Snowboarding, this holiday's other action sports title that uses the Wii balance board. It takes longer to become comfortable with the controls in Skate-it, and the trick system is much more nuanced. For those that put the time into it though, there is more depth to be discovered and a greater variety of challenges. The game moves along at a brisk pace, throwing quick little challenges at the player. What's really cool about Skate-it is that you usually have the freedom to complete a challenge the way you want. The game may ask you to perform a specific trick or earn a certain amount of points, but you're free to find the location that suits your fancy. Each challenge has 2 completion levels. You can own it by meeting the bare minimum requirements, but serious skaters can try to kill it by going beyond the Call of Duty. Another major difference between this and Shaun White is the visual style. We praised Shaun White for its stylized, cartoonish graphics. Skate-it, however, goes for a more realistic presentation, and the Wii just isn't powerful enough to pull it off. While the menus all look really slick, the in-game graphics are pretty nasty, full of jaggies and dull, lifeless environments. The visuals don't get in the way of the fun though, and Skate-it comes highly recommended because of its refreshing approach to skating and the sense of freedom it provides. This is a big package, including a long story mode, a huge variety of challenges, multiplayer games, a great soundtrack, and balance board support. For even more info on Skate-it, make sure to hit up our full review on IGN.com.